this video we are going to see electric field due to a conducting and non-conducting plate. So let us consider we have a conducting plate and we give it a charge Q. As we know that in case of a conducting plate, this plate is a conducting plate. If we give it a charge, this charge will be equally distributed on both sides. That is, on left hand side the charge will be Q by 2 and on the right side charge will be Q by 2. But in case of a non-conducting plate, this plate is a non-conducting plate. If we give this plate to a charge Q, suppose I am giving it on right hand side, this charge will distribute only on the right surface. This charge will not move on the left surface of this non-conducting plate. This charge will be Q. But in case of a conductor, either you will give this charge to the right hand side or left hand side. This charge will be equally distributed on right hand side and left hand side equally. Let us consider the area of both sides of the surfaces is A. I am talking about surface area. So if we'll talk about sigma, that is surface charge density of this conducting plate, then sigma equal to what? Charge divided by area. So take any of the two area. So what is the charge on right hand side? Q by 2. Charge divided by area, and this charge is distributed on area A, so divided it by area A. So we got from here sigma equal to Q by 2A in case of a conducting plate. Now come to in case of non-conducting plate, sigma will be charge divided by area, and I am considering this area is also A. So here charge divided by area will be charge is Q. Q area is distributed here. Divided by area. Area on which charge is present. So here area is A. So as we can see that sigma value, that is surface charge density value, in case of a conducting plate and non-conducting plate are different. In case of conducting plate, we got surface charge density equal to Q by 2A. But in case of non-conducting plate, we got surface charge density value Q by A. Now we'll talk about electric field. So let us suppose first we will find electric field due to a conducting plate and then due to a non-conducting plate, and then we will compare. So first we will see due to a conducting plate. Let us consider this point. At this point, what will be electric field due to this conducting plate? So let us consider this charge as Q1 and this charge as Q2. Both the surfaces of this conducting plate will behave like an infinite surface, because I am considering this point is very close to the surface of this conducting plate, or this area is very large. So due to this Q1, electric field will be in right hand direction. This is electric field due to charge Q1. And similarly, due to charge Q2, electric field will be right hand side because the charges are positive. So at the same point, electric field due to Q2 will be in the same direction. Electric field due to Q2. So the resultant electric field at this point will be E equal to, because both the electric field are in the same direction, they will simply add up. So this is electric field due to Q1 plus electric field due to Q2. And as we know that the magnitude of electric field due to an infinite surface is sigma by 2 epsilon naught plus sigma by 2 epsilon naught. So if we will add these two, we will get sigma by epsilon naught. And if we will put the value of sigma as we got earlier, so we will get from here, in place of sigma put q by 2a, so we will get q by 2a epsilon naught. So in case of a conductor, we got that the magnitude of electric field due to a conducting plate at a point is q by 2a epsilon naught. Now we are going to derive the electric field due to a non-conducting plate. So here electric field is equal to sigma. First let us consider at this point. At this point electric field will be only due to the charge present on the right hand side surface, and since it is a positive charge, electric field will be away. And if we'll talk about the magnitude of this electric field, then it is equal to sigma by 2 epsilon naught. And the reason is that either this point is very close to the surface of this non-conducting plate, or the area of this non-conducting plate is very high. That is, we are considering this area or this surface as an infinite surface. So sigma by 2 epsilon naught. Now put the value of sigma as we got earlier, so we will get q by a in place of sigma, so we will get q by 2a epsilon naught, or I am writing once again, E equal to q by 2a epsilon naught. While deriving this, I am assuming that the medium in which the conducting and non-conducting plates are present is air. If any other medium will be there other than air, then in place of epsilon naught, epsilon will come. So what result we got in case of a conducting and non-conducting plate, that the value of sigma or surface charge density, we are getting different result or different values. But if we'll talk about electric field at a point, then we are getting the same result. And many students get confused here that in case of a conducting and non-conducting plate. So remember these results also, that in case of a conducting plate, sigma equal to q by 2a, and in case of a non-conducting plate, sigma equal to q by a. But electric field will have the same value, either there is conducting plate or non-conducting plate. If the charges we are giving are same and area of conducting and non-conducting plates are same, then electric field value will be also same.